What's up, peeps? Happy Sunday. I look like this because I don't know, my hair's in like 4 pigtails. I'm just like stretching it because then my puff will be pretty and cute in the morning. My hair is super like oiled and moisturized, even though it's just trying to restore it after I bleached it, but that was a long time ago. But it is what it is. I'm currently going to turn on my TV and turn some YouTube on and clean up my disaster of a bedroom. So currently, this is what my bedroom looks like. So this needs to be cleaned up. Clothes I need to put in my trunk to give away. You know what I just thought about? Where the hell is my laptop? Oh, it's over there. But my camera's about to die. Makeup over there. If you guys don't know, the kids were here this weekend. So, yeah. Good morning, peeps. Happy Monday. Today is January 25th. It is 9:30 in the a.m. And I didn't clock in this morning. Leave it to Beaver. Tyler, will you clock me in at 9:15? I pulled my phone out and just didn't clock in. Which is the norm. So let's get into this week. It's gonna be all leasing. So hopefully today helps. I'm gonna turn that off for a second because my maintenance is gonna come. We all have walkies, so it makes it nice. And I need to move the toner. Still got this printer, waiting to get a new printer hopefully soon because our residents print quite a bit. What is this? She's cute. That was this morning, so I can delete that. Delete that. We have some of our residents sending in pet submissions for Pet of the Month, and we're gonna draw them on our Instagram for the beginning of the, what's it called? The beginning of the month. And we'll go out and get a little goodie basket, and then they'll also get free rent, so free pet rent for the month. It's always nice. What are we doing? What are we doing? My brain is like off. Oh, let's get into the, what's it called? The queue. So I'm gonna try to cover people's names before I flip it and go this way. So this is the queue this morning. So we have the unreviewed queue, which is all new e-leads, my queue, which means follow-ups, and then the community queue, which is also follow-ups or work orders that need to be done. And then over here you have all of it. These new APIs, I hate them because you used to have a shortcut. Now they took away the shortcut with the API leads. So if you're using Yardi CRM and you like these, this way, how? Too many extra clicks for no unnecessary reason. But anything that's in blue is somebody that is replying. Anything in orange is new. And then of course, if it says play, that was just a basic phone call. We get the date of when they did something, and then also the, of course, time. So we can see when you decided to email us at 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning, and most people are up, or 3 in the afternoon. So it just depends on that person. So I'm gonna click through and do an SMS call, text, which we definitely do like. Okay, y'all, I'm just like taking you guys along for this entire week as far as leasing side. So today we have move-ins, and oh god, I can see this, the exposure thing, it's driving me crazy. But as a leasing agent, you want to walk your units the day of move-in as well. So you should be walking them prior to move-in, the day of the week before move-in, and the day of move-in. You should get to work early if you need to, or schedule your appointment so that you have time to walk them through. This is a transfer, so they already live here, so they already expect A1 service for move-in. They expect the unit to be beautiful and pretty. So of course I make sure I do that. As an assistant, you also get the leasing side. For me, our leasing agent is part-time, so when she's not here, my job is leasing. So this is why I can help you on both sides of it. Plus, I'm just shy. I just celebrated 2 years of being an assistant, so I'm always gonna love it. I think as much as I want to move up in the properties, I don't ever want to leave the site. I really do like the site day to day. I think it's fun. You get to interact with people versus everybody kind of being just a number and a name. That's just not me. I actually like people. I'm actually a very people person, even when I want to strangle people out, but that's just what it is. So let's get these pictures. Remember, take pictures of all your units so that you have them when you want to go and release the unit in the future. They also help for move out pictures. If somebody says, hey, that was like that when I moved in, you have pictures. Take them from every angle, because again, you'll use these for social media later. And then with move outs, and they're like, my kitchen was already scratched up. Well, you have 17 pictures of the counters in every different angle from every different lighting that says otherwise. Promise you to help you. These are a little bit, and again, you can save these in a collection for yourself, or you can be nice and a team player and use them for the whole team. So I'm gonna get these pictures and then I'm gonna head on to the other unit because I have 2 of these to do today. Okay, so for taking photos, I sometimes, well, a lot of the times, I will take photos upside down just to elongate the room. So like this, if you take it upside down, even if you do like, you're doing full shots, step into a room, boom, I can see from top to bottom. So then if you have like, let's say right now I have carpet, but when the person moves out or in the meantime, we switch that to vinyl, you know that, you know, they did it. Room shots can be done the same way, or I like to do, of course, a wide shot. And what I like to do is photo up and angle down. And I like to make sure I get both walls in there. Sometimes I get the doorknob, but that's why I go like this. So then people, my body guys, I had to move so I can see, because I'm looking into the camera, into my phone. But then so people can see wall to wall action and see really the big space of the room. Things like this, my bad, I'm like doing it on my phone. Things like this need to be coming and painted. My guys will come in and do that for the person who's in today at 2 o'clock. So you want to make sure your maintenance team also is aware of any issues that still have not been resolved. If for whatever reason, let's say you have a problem with your maintenance team, not doing something as simple as fixing up a unit, go to your property manager so that your property manager can talk directly to the supervisor. Alrighty guys. Now we are in a 1-bedroom, same dealio, go through, turn on all the lights, and get it done. For those worried about the electric bill, literally I'm in here all of like, when I'm not recording, I'm in here all of like 2 minutes. So it's not doing anything to the electric bill, like at all. Y'all, I'm in here, I'm in, I'm out. Make sure that you are carrying, when you go and do a lock switch or a walkout and maintenance has changed over your locks, your key fob, whatever the dealio may be, make sure you have the resident's key fob, okay? Because a lot of times with the key fob, one of our properties has a key fob entry and we have the master override lock, so of course it works. It's always gonna work. It's the skeleton key, it's the main key, whereas the resident key may have an issue or the resident key fob may have an issue. You wanna know that before you hand off keys, okay? Make sure you know that. Also carry them in pouches with their address on them so you know exactly what key set goes to what address. I always, these are transfers, but once I get done walking them, I set up their moving gifts and put them inside the moving gifts. Or sometimes what happens is I'll bring the moving gift over here, put it on the counter, and just hand them their keys. So when they come over here, they have this nice little surprise of like, oh my God, thank you guys. Dollar Tree, whatever, has those little like nice setups for you. So this apartment smells so good. My cleaners did that thing in here. Like, when I tell y'all, it smells so freaking good in here. It smells so good in here. It's like they left like this nice freshly clean. It's not like a Pine-Sol or it just smells amazing. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say. These locks have already been changed over and everything is looking amazing and good. So let's take pictures. This needs to be set to eco settings. Hopefully by the time we get done, all the eco settings would have been done. So it depends on your property. My property is 65 for heat, 80 for air. So in the summer and winter months, it's all good. And then you just set it to the eco setting so that when people come in, they're not worried that the electric has been like sky high. It's like it's been set on this nice little thing. And for us, we leave the Nest box in every apartment just so that they have the instructions or any barcode or information they need or we may need. Of course, we can just look back in our spreadsheets and find it. So I'm gonna take these pictures and then I'm gonna head back to the office. What's up, peeps? So it's about 2:42 and I am taking a lunch. It's been pretty quiet, so I don't actually need to take like a full-blown quiet time. In the summer, I usually close my blinds, turn my lights off, and just like woosah. But it's been quiet. We did move around the gym a little bit because that was plans to do anyway this year. Pre knowing anything about COVID related incidents, because then it would be easier for the residents to enter after hours to go to the bathroom instead of walking all the way around. Gate design, people, gate design. My nose was super shiny. It still is. I don't care how much pressed powder, primer, whatever, it's still shiny every day. What am I doing? Waiting on a resident to come pick up their keys to transfer, but they need to sign their leases. And what else? I am currently doing follow-ups, so I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. As far as the leasing sign, and then I'm gonna pull on my computer and do some editing on a video that I have set up for prospects. Oh, excuse me. And we'll go from there. So you'll have the vlogs that give you information, and then I'm gonna try to do more sit-down videos that tell you both sides, from a prospect side and also from a leasing agent side. If you're looking to get into the business or kind of trying to beef up your, not beef up, but zhuzh up your leasing style. I feel like we can all learn from each other. There's many times where I go on, you know, secret shops and I'm like, oh, I never thought to say that during the tour. Denise is also somebody I bounce off my ideas, because the other day when she was touring, she was talking about the pool, and she's like, we don't have a lifeguard on staff, but we do have all of the pool equipment or apparatuses, if that's the word, can't really say that word, to save your life in the meantime. It kind of like punches. No lifeguard, but we do got everything else. I was like, oh, I've never thought to. You're like, we got the stuff to save your life, but no person here, you know. I need to look over my calendar and make sure I have everything written in. I need to do a Staples order sometime this week, probably tomorrow, because we're running low. We have no more dog treats and we have no more candy. And people are eating Dum-Dums like they're the best candy thus far. My water cup is in the freaking car. I'll go get it out the car. Yeah. So give me 2 seconds, and in the next clip I'll show you how to do follow-ups. Alrighty, guys, happy Monday. It is almost over. It's almost time for me to go home. And why did I just realize that today's the fucking 25th? Y'all, I forgot to post final utilities. I'm glad I remember that before I left, because today's the last day to post, so that when auto pull, so I said this in an earlier vlog, if you use Yardi systems, assistant, whoever posts charges in your account, if you credit someone's account, do it before the 26th of the month, which is when accounts are charged, so that people can see their charges, so that auto pay pulls correctly. If you do it after the 26th, auto pay will not pull correctly. Found that little trick out. But I'm about to post final utilities, post resident referral forms, post specials, all before I leave here in the next like 40 minutes. And I got a couple accounts. Oh, before I leave today, show you guys my fit. I gotta get this. I'm gonna bring some vinegar tomorrow because this is definitely blurry and a little dirty. So today I had on just my gray company shirt and then my favorite vest. Love this vest. This thing is like super warm. Pockets are super deep. Literally, I can stick my camera and my phone in this pocket and still have space for my hand to fit in here comfortably. That's how big There's my hand, y'all, to give y'all reference. And then I just wore these black, believe it or not, y'all, these are not slacks. These are fucking sweatpants. Look, y'all. But they look like slacks, which is why, of course, I wore them to work. They're super comfy. I think I got these from probably Target. I'll show you the tag when I get home. And then, y'all know I love these shoes. These are my favorite comfy shoes. I wish I remember where I got them from, because I would definitely tell y'all to get some. They're cute. They go from fall to spring to summer. And then I just love this like greenish gray color with this brown. I love these shoes. You guys have no idea. I love these booties. They're comfy. So fit for the day. And then of course puff. And then you guys have of course seen my makeup up close all day. So it is what it is. I need to turn this back that way because it's dark over here. Or just get some LED lights. I don't know. I gotta pee and so I can go home. It's after 6 o'clock, but I've clocked out already. Good morning. Good morning, people. Okay, let's start this morning with an OTT. It's simple. As usual, you guys, I'm a minimalist, but because I'm mostly going with what's comfortable. Today I have this thing, my vest, pink shirt, pants. Good morning!
Morning!
Yeah! I live for that in the morning. And of course, my flats. It is quite chilly outside, but I just refuse to believe this and continue to wear flats. I wanted to put on boots this morning, but I didn't want to put on socks. So that was my dilemma in getting dressed. This is how we start. But we're gonna have coffee. Going to have coffee. I need to also take all my cups back in my office. So let's turn this on so it gets hot. This is what happens when Amazon comes after the office closes. They didn't come at 6 o'clock, so they assume either got into the building last night, which they do. Residents will, of course, if they're looking for a package that they see is coming, they'll come to the office and wait for Amazon to pull up and let them in the office to drop off the other packages so that they can get it. It's all for selfish reasoning, but at least they don't have to sit outside in the pouring rain. So yeah, these need to be washed. I'm trying to fill up the Keurig. This is really dark. Oh, that's why. Hold on. That's better. Bright. I mean, it's dark in here, but that setting was super dark. At least what I was seeing back. So, filling up the Keurig with water and then filling the pitcher up so it sits up there. So after my 30th cup of tea and water, I have more water. So, I drink my coffee in the morning and then I drink tea for the rest of the day. Well, for every cup of tea, I drink 2 bottles of water. I don't know what's with the accent right now. I have no idea. Don't judge me. No! No, the refrigerator's hot. Which means something happened. Like, it's hot. It's been hot for a couple days. Oh, I hope my creamer didn't go bad. Sad face. No. Oh, last thing you need is bad creamer in your coffee. But it's hot. Like, any cheese sugar is probably bad. So what we do is we turn this bad boy off. Oh, where's the 0? There you go. And we let it ride out. Because nothing's like overly frozen. I don't know what the hell the dealio with this thing is. Let's see if we have a warranty to this, because that's kind of rude. So let whatever on the inside defrost and then we'll turn it back on and it'll work magically. Somehow that always works. But this refrigerator has an ice maker. And with the amount of ice we go through in the summertime, we need that thing. So let's put the dishes in the dishwasher. today's plan today. What's today's plan? Oh, I need to do a social media post so I can go take pictures of units that we currently have available because we're just leasing out stuff. We got a lease overnight, which was great. It was from one of my tours on Saturday. Woot woot. So I only had 2 people that were looking to move. Like now, everybody else was looking to do waitlist, which a couple of them were like really excited to do waitlist. Of course, since the prices are way cheaper than what is at market right now. What we're projecting, of course, that's the base rent. That doesn't include the what is it called? This is not gonna sit up here, so I don't know why I'm trying to. That's not gonna sit there. I'm gonna have to hold it. That does not include the amenities. So if they want harbor full washer dryer, that raises the price. So the base rent right now is cheap, but once you add the amenities, you go just above what market rate is right now. Again, projecting for June, July, and August. So yeah, we need to also get those prices sugaba, but it's okay. I usually do my renewal super early, so it's super easy to do. These need to wash. I really just need to clean this counter off because it's driving me crazy. There are little things in your office that drive me crazy, like absolute nuts. I'll put you guys in the cabinet. You work there. So
one step away from having it all. Boyfriend, girlfriend, a fancy car. You're insatiable, you just want more. Climbing mountains, crushing your goals, but you put your happiness on hold. Still waiting to start living. You need to know you're beautiful, you're perfect just like you are. Release your control, start to let go. Take a night off and let yourself go a little crazy. Crazy, crazy. Release your control, let your body go a little crazy. Just crazy, crazy. Let your body go. Live your life like you're winning. Pressure in it. You've been struggling too long. Now it's time to move on and tell the truth like you mean it. Listen to yourself and hear it, and you'll start to remember how to surrender. You need to know you're beautiful, you're perfect just like you are. Release your control, start to let go. Take a night off and let yourself go a little crazy. Crazy. Release your control, let your body go a little crazy. Just crazy. Crazy. Let your body go. You need to know you're beautiful, you're perfect just like you are. Release your control, start to let go. Take a night off and let yourself go a little crazy. Crazy. Crazy, yeah. Release your control, let your body go a little crazy. Just crazy, it's so crazy.
Good morning, peeps. It is Wednesday, the 27th. It is 10:30 in the morning. We currently still do not have a printer for our office, so we still have the one for the residents. And one of the residents has me printing off stuff for her school because, I mean, usually they can do this, like the big ass packets. You go, girl. So, which is perfectly fine because we did take their printer, so they still have the option to print. The only downer is they only have the option to print during office hours because this printer cannot be. So we have 2 different, what's it called? 2 different servers or whatever. One for the residents and then one for our office, and they can't be hooked up at the same time. So, because that was definitely a question I asked. I was like, because I will get up and walk and go get a price sheet. I will get up and go walk and get renter's insurance. You know, some things I don't care about. Getting So, so I don't really care, but I put a sticky note on these as I print stuff out. So I usually print stuff out and put it on my desk with a sticky note of whose address it is, because literally at some point in the day I end up with stuff everywhere, honestly, everywhere. So that's just what it is. Oh, I was gonna thought a resident was walking in. I need to put this file here. Today I'm gonna try and figure out how to get this file cabinet moved back to the this is January still, back to the storage closet, because we have our floors getting done next Tuesday and I don't want to figure out how to move this heavy ass thing next week. So that's the upside. They're gonna do out there on Tuesday and in here on Wednesday. We're trying to order desks so that they are here, so then once the floor is done we can just put the desks together and live life. But we recently found out that the desks that we want aren't on the what am I trying to say? So what's sold to the mainstream everyday consumer is not sold to the company side, if that makes sense. So unfortunately we are still stuck with going through Staples, but everything online is out of stock. Everything except for one ugly ass desk that does not fit our space at all or the aesthetic of our office. Yay. So we're super excited about that. So that's on my to-do list. I need to do 2. I'm doing well, I just finished one, a welcome letter for a resident. I have 2 welcome letters to send out. We'll get both leases typed up and sent off. One move-in is for Friday. The other one is for later in February. We're doing pretty good. We're still getting reasonably at least 1 or 2 applications a week during this time of year. Usually it is straight dead. For other places, they may have high traffic times all year round. My old property, we had high traffic all year round, and that's usually because people got evicted regularly. So we were just making up, which was great, because then it was like a great commission all year round. So I'm gonna get these sent off, and I guess I will show you guys how we do welcome letters, because we're trying to get in the leasing side of everything. So I showed you guys on Monday how we do e-leads, follow-ups, and then once they apply, that is, a lot of things is set based on your company, how you do things, but this is just how we do it. As far as once they apply, we go in, we get all their information, we verify that we have their ID, their proof of income, and I think that's it. Their payment, of course, but the application doesn't come through until they make their payment, so we don't have to worry about that part. If it NSFs, of course, we don't let them move in until we get our payment. Like, they have to pay that before they even pay their move-in fees. Or we don't hold the unit. They have 24 hours to pay that back to us. If we've had people intercept their fees, it's not on, some people it's on purpose because they're scams. Other people it is, Sam's, I got it. Oh. I'm thinking too fast. Some people it's mostly a scam, and other people it just happen to be an accident, you know, when they did NSF. Most time when it's an NSF for somebody actually looking to move, it's usually because they put in the numbers wrong. So other than that, we do pretty good. What's up?
Due to the weather, Sam just pushing 68 till tomorrow.
That works.
Okay.
Hey, maintenance, 60 C8 will be done tomorrow due to the weather. That's fine. That gives that an extra day for the ozone to be in there, since they smoked in there. I guess when you schedule 60 C8, you schedule it to be clean today, but because of the weather, they're gonna do it tomorrow. So, I lost my whole train of thought. Damn. that's what happens. But I will show you guys on the next one how we do welcome letters and send that all off. Once we get the application screened, we have, be right back. Alrighty, so let's start at the top with another person. So, why was that playing in my head? Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys our welcome letter. It doesn't have anything but just our general information on here. So this is what our welcome letter looks like. All welcome letters look very different, just depends on the company, your property, whatever. But this is ours. Of course, I will input people's names, their scheduled move-in date, their address, and then their box and slot number for their mailbox, and then their lease term. And then we just put the general email here for our office on there, their monthly fees, what they paid in application fees, and then everything. If they get a special, we put in here if they have to pay. So if they're moving in on the 25th or after the 25th, they get their prorated rent, and they'll also be responsible to pay that following month's rent. It's just so there's no confusion, makes it easy on everybody. Plus the system already pre-charges it after the 25th for our system. So if they have any of that, that goes in other, and you just put whatever month's rent and then the full balance of what's paid. This is automatically set up because it's put in Excel. So I do, if you don't have your welcome letter put in Excel, put it in Excel, baby, so that it can automatically calculate as you put it in the system. I know some people still are working on old school, so if I put 900 in here, it automatically drops down. It is awesome. And then of course you can lock certain, like some of this stuff is locked just because we don't need to fill it out. So that makes it easier as well. And then we also, because we have guarantors most of the time, we have a spot for guarantors so that they know as well. And then once we type this out, let me go ahead and open a good old email because I'm about to use it anyway. And I don't think I've showed you guys this before, but if you are new to my channel, here you go. Is I save every email that I send out regularly in my signature. This is probably the best hack I can give you ever to make your life easier. It doesn't matter if you're a leasing agent, if you are a property manager, assistant, whatever. This is like, I love it. It makes my life 10 times easier. Of course, you just leave the spots that you need. I'm gonna show you in 2 seconds, but you can name it whatever you'd like. I have my general, what is it? I just have my name saved, and that is this logo that pops up with every reply and with every email. So anytime I pull up an email. So we have this nice little email that we send out with all of them, and what we would do is copy and paste this out of Word. I just again saved it as their signature, and you just plug in the dates of their move-in date and make your life 10 times easier. And then I have this, they need to sign and upload, and then a link will follow for them to sign the lease. Baby cakes. And then you just attach the welcome letter, which we save as a PDF form, and I always save it as a PDF so that they can't make any changes. I don't think it has to be said, but you know, sometimes, you know, you don't know. But save it as PDF form, put their email in, and you are done. But one thing I also do like to do is, and thanks to this woman right here, as she's reading something.
What's up?
She is responsible for a lot of our email confirmations that she has, which is the application pending email. I copied hers that she sent off first and just saved it as a signature. So we have this nice little email that just lets them know, hey, your application, and we send this to them as soon as we hit start screening. So our system is done as soon as we start screening. We're like, upon approval. You always want to put upon. Anytime you're talking to somebody, say upon approval. Never tell them when you're approved. Upon approval. Because I don't know if you're going to or not, but once you get approved, I have your moving date of this. This is the size unit you're moving in. This is what you are, with or without laundry, the type of floor, the floor level. If you have pets, you'll change it. So I'll change this to, like, if they have it, I'll change it to 2 dogs or, you know, a cat. And then a 12-month, and then one thing that didn't save yesterday that I need to edit into my signature, I put it on here and forgot to save it up in my signature, because if you already have this, all you do is copy paste it Go into your signature, edit. And then I have for a 12-month lease at this price. And then it says, is this information correct? I do not send the welcome letter until I get a response from this email. Because at this point, you have had 3 different ways to confirm. 1, when they toured, you confirmed what they were looking for. 2, when they applied, you confirmed what they're looking for. When they applied. And then 3, you have this email that says, hey, I'm screening you and this is the unit I'm telling you you picked. Because sometimes, again, when they're looking online, we know it and it's very simple to us, but for a resident, it may not be that simple. I'll be here. For somebody who doesn't know the industry, you have to remember, you know what you're talking about. They don't incompletely, and a lot of times you're dealing with first-time renters. Here we are dealing with first-time renters. So this makes life so much easier. Excuse me. When it comes to looking for an apartment, and knowing exactly what they're moving into. Of course, if you guys use this, definitely modify it to your property. You can add, you'll have a garage at this price. Again, it is just to confirm. So if they ever come back and be like, you baited and switched, and they go to your higher ups, you go, Here is the email confirming that you said this was all right, price included, everything. Do you understand? Boo. CYA. Them is my favorite letters. Favorite letters. We not getting on over here. You will not get over. Try the next one. But this is the email I send out. So I send this out as I'm screening their application. Once I get this back, I do go ahead and pre-type up their welcome letter, because if something's wrong and I need to switch them, if they decide to go with a cheaper unit or shorter lease, I can just go in and modify the welcome letter based on what they said. So you always want to have it typed. You just don't want to send it ahead of time. So once I get that's back, yes, they will get their welcome letter. And then right after that, we go ahead and send out their lease. And we send that ahead of time. And yes, I will send out, like I have somebody moving in March. I have sent them their lease, because that's their unit. Now, if they decide to change units, they do understand that they'll have to reassign everything. I mean, you have to reassign anyway, because it's going to regenerate in the system. But I will send this out again. I will send, then that's another thing with signatures, is it's not that hard to modify, because I've had people do this, and I will resend this out and be like, per our conversation, you wanted this unit instead of this unit. Now your new unit in blah, blah, blah has boom, 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 boom. Makes your life easier. I promise y'all. I will teach you my tricks, but I'm still learning tricks from people who have way more experience than me. I will be celebrating 7 years in June of being in property management. So I don't know everything, but I do know I work smarter, not harder. And I always keep my receipts, okay? Alrighty, so this is an actual welcome letter that I just typed up. So of course I took out their name, but this is their move-in date, their lease term. All our leases end on a Sunday, so it's just something we have. Their box numbers. Oh, I need to put their address in, but I figured that's a little too much to give y'all all of that. Their price, which is typed wrong, about $3, but it's still typed right. Then you have down here, you have their prorated rent. We always have a city inspection fee. They don't have any pets because, of course, they're not coming. They don't have a deposit. Yes, I did. I put it on the other one. Okay. Because it was like the other person I typed, they had a deposit, but I put it on there. Then they have, like I showed you, February rent. This will be their February rent, but they also have a special that we were giving out. We were giving out $1,000 to the first person that applied, same day. So yeah, sometimes we have really good specials. That's a really good special, y'all. That's a really good special. Plus, we don't give out a lot of specials here because we stay pretty occupied. But randomly, they're like, here, let's do a special. Cool. So then, of course, they get that credit. You just put the negative in front to take off the balance of here. Of course, you can do this math if you're doing it in the, and you have a Word, you can do it that way. But then it tells what's due on day of move-in. That's it. Then once they get renter's insurance and all that, they could put the carrier in the policy, but we just ask for also when we used to have people sign these, we used to do all that. We used to do it right here while they're in the office. We would send them to them for them to sign, but they still will send us the renter's insurance policy. Ameren, we ask for the email. So they get an email confirmation that says your service has been set up this day. That is what we want. But they can put the number in here too, sign it and send it back if they do everything immediately. And then it has all of our vendor information, so they can call so-and-so, they can email so-and-so and get all their services set up. And just like that, your welcome letter's done. Again, you save this, and we save our welcome. Everybody saves their welcome letters different. We save it apartment, add last names, welcome letter, and then that's what we send it to, and then we send them the lease. So boom, done. Good morning, happy Thursday. It is I don't even know, I'm gonna be honest. Ouch, with y'all, I don't know. I wore a plain shirt today and I forgot my shoes, so I'm currently wearing Ugg boots, but I thought I stuck my flats in my bag. Obviously I didn't. So yeah, so because I don't have, they finally got us name tags because it finally became, I guess, a rule that we don't have to wear Mills gear all the time, which for me, I'm like, well, I've been wearing Mills gear. I mean, I usually keep it very professional outside of the shoes today, but it's nothing to run to Target and get some flats because these are hot. These are my Uggs. They need to go get cleaned. But we are jumping into this morning, and I need to type their lease. What am I doing? File, save as. So don't really have plans this morning, but Demetrius has tour. She's coming back in, so I'll catch up with you guys in like 2 minutes when she's done. Happy Friday. It is now 5:52. I know, by the time I get my stuff together and screw off, it'll be time to go. Today's been a productive day. We got Demetrius trip plans, and we got work done. I had to do accounts and fix people accounts because they're retarded. Demetrius did the queue, kind of just basic everyday work, so nothing to really vlog or excitement about. That was it. Yeah, that's the extent of my day. There was nothing to catch you guys up on. I was gonna come back, but there was nothing that you guys caught up on. Nothing. Quite excited. Tomorrow it is just me in the office. Demetrius is over at Hawthorne, and I guess I did, yeah. Boom. And then Tyler is out on vacation. I don't really know what the extent of him being out is, but he's not here tomorrow, which is fine because it's the end of the month. So 90% of people that's calling need my attention any freaking way. So yeah, I'm hoping to pay for my birthday trip, but I'm trying to be nice. I haven't got you guys caught back up on that point, but I'm trying to be nice and give people the opportunity
to stop bullshit.
That part. This is a friendship that is very dangerous.
Yes, the bookie is.
Very dangerous. But we balance each other out because in certain moments I'm like, just no. And earlier she had to tell me, do not. Oh, I wanted to so bad. You have moments where you know somebody just need to be read, just brought to the carpet. Just carpet burn all the way. But unfortunately, I really do love my job, and there's a good chance at the end of that I wouldn't have one. So, because unfortunately, once I start going, and once I'm going with receipts, yeah, after that it's just. I've never been on the receipts.
Okay, is it safe to leave everybody out the queue now? All the phone calls?
Yeah, because I think every phone call I took today was for people with the wrong number. I don't know why our phone number is tied to everything, but great advertising or marketing strategy, that is. So this is our trip plan, and I'll show you guys when I get home, but this is what I do on lunch, because during quiet season, there's absolutely nothing to do outside of like just marketing, taking pictures, walking make readies. Once you get all that done, you need 5 minutes to be kind of like not looking at a computer or talking to a resident. I look forward to my hour-long lunches in the summertime, especially because after going on tour after tour after tour and answering dumbass questions from residents, you know, like when you send things in emails and then they turn around and ask you what color the sky is, even though you said it was blue, sunny, and there was 4 clouds on the west side. They still ask you the same question. So, but I'm gonna do that when I get home. And I'll show you guys how I have that laid out in case you are planning a trip. I'm a little OCD. I am that friend who, if you tell me we're going somewhere, baby, I'm about to break down the whole trip. Exactly what time we're leaving, what time we're coming back, how we're getting transportation to and from the airport, how far away and what transportation we are using to get to each and every activity. Like, I am her. I'm her. And if it's a group trip, honey, here's your cost. Here are the payment plans options you can use. Here is the money, here is the plugs, here's the needless you need. Please understand. But yeah, when it comes to my own life, I am not that organized. So let me not fake the fun. Why did he still leave this in? Oh, because he was in a meeting. Tomorrow I can have the heat on hell. Of course, everybody here is always, I'm always cold, so usually I have the heat bumping. Most of the residents, but it keeps residents out of here. Because they do not want to stay in here long. They're like, well, I'm going to go because it's a little warm. I know. That's how I keep you out. But I'll see people when I get home or tomorrow morning. Either one. What's up, peeps? We know this is like my favorite shirt recently. It's this Under Armour shirt. It's so breathable. But it's our company logo. I don't know if we're gonna have any more. I don't know who they're gonna go with next for our company logo, our company clothing, because they got rid of the one company we were using, mainly because it took 6 months to get our clothes. So I mean, granted, it is quite large orders, but they're like multiple large orders. It's not like it's submitted as a company, a whole of 30 so we have 30 properties is what I'm trying to say. It's not submitted as one big large order. It's submitted as 30 separate large orders. And most of them are very small because like our office we only have a staff currently of 6. Other offices only have a staff of like 2 people. So it's like, why is it taking so long? I know some of our, like I think we have 4 or 5 properties that actually have a staff of double digits. But that's because the shit, they got triple, quad, what am I trying to say? They have 4-digit number units, number units. I don't know, quad, I don't know the number I'm trying to say, but we're here at work. I'm trying to make sure nothing's showing. Oh, I need to send off one lease before I leave here today. I need to get started on, I just edited an account. And I'm going through and trying to budget my life accordingly because, again, just starting the year off right. This is what I did last year to keep my finances in order. Because I want to travel this year, like big time. Like I have plans to travel and go. So need to do that. So I'm gonna get that taken care of. Somebody's in the gym and like full on with the freaking elliptical, if you guys can hear that. We got a package from DHL. And I fucking hate Amazon. Had no idea they had been here. So this is what Amazon does. They see a couple boxes next to each other, so they throw the rest of them next to them. So residents are probably looking for these, and I'm unknowingly in the office that they have been here. So let me move these really quick. Oh, you know something? Let's make some tea. So I'm gonna check those out. I'm gonna check those in. I like lost control over my bottom jaw for like 2 seconds. I'm gonna get those checked in, but I want to check my Bright Seller and see what that is. I don't do a review, babe. I just want my Bright Seller package. If you haven't, Bright Sellers, it's a wine subscription. If you order from like FabFitFun, Shoe Dazzle, Just Fab, any of them, they have partnerships with a lot of different companies. Just Fab, Shoe Dazzle, that whole brand itself has the whole company. If you ever look at your payment statement, it all goes to the same big company. They have a partnership. They have to have a partnership with HelloFresh because you always get those. With my FabFitFun, I always got some for Bright Seller, and when I recently canceled my FabFitFun box, I actually used it, which was really great. I paid like 50 bucks for my first one because it was off $45 for my first box, and for 6 wines, yes, boo. They pretty much, my first was a little off. I'm very weird with the taste of what I like, so I'm gonna have to go in and readjust, but they send you 6 bottles of wine every month, and so I got one this month, another one this month. So I was gonna skip, but then I was like, girl, you're gonna regret that. So I heard somebody. Get back. Alrighty, peoples, this is what our office is currently looking like. We are getting the floors replaced.
I lost my job. They're putting me out.
We are getting the floors redone out here on Tuesday, and then in me and Tyler's office on Wednesday. It just makes it easier because we also need time to break down these big ass desks. Did you guys hear me? The desks are going. They're going bye-bye. The desks are leaving. Super excited about this. Super excited. So now we have to figure out how to move all of this. Now we could do this Monday evening, but Tyler leaves at 5, and just being in prep in case they come in and they want to do it Monday, it could get done Monday. So we'll see what happens. The only thing about it is, as they're doing the floor, Tyler pees 900 times a day. You and Tyler use the bathroom a lot. Maybe I just don't drink enough water. Maybe that's the case. But we are going to move. Hey, I'm one of those. We're gonna try to move her desk into my office, but we're gonna move this cabinet over into our closet. We also moved the package station out here, which it may actually stay out here. We'll see what happens, the functionality of the office. And then back here in our storage closet, we're gonna try to fit that file cabinet right in here. We've called Chuck in because the probability of us getting a hernia versus him, no, weigh your options. But this just has all of our old files that need to be shredded. Like, a lot of them need to be shredded, but they refuse. So, because that storage closet would lead up a lot of extra space, and then we don't have as much space in the door behind the package room, just because our water heater's back there. Huge water heaters. So, we're now gonna try to get all this set up and see if we can get this moved. I need to clean this off. The idea of my desk looking like this on Monday morning is like a good chance because, let's be real, it is 5:40 and I don't want to come into work tomorrow, so, and I'm not gonna bug Denitra with my shenanigans on a Saturday. She's always down for it, so that also is a bad thing, because I'm just like, let's see what happens. And she's like, right on, right on. I'm like, oh, ew. So literally this week has been pretty boring.
It's a shit show.
I mean that, but that's every week, every day, all day for the last 6 years of my life. I will be celebrating 7 years in the industry on June 30th, which is crazy. That's been 7 years already. That has went by super fast. But maybe I'll get some filming done, some sit down videos done tomorrow while I'm at home. So I just have to get up early enough to get it all together. We'll see. We will see. I also need to call my leasing office and schedule my preventive maintenance because I was not there for that whole thing. Because I don't trust nobody to be in my apartment. So I will tell them I don't want nobody in my apartment unless I am there. And I know how that sounds being in the industry. But I understand those comfortabilities with things. So I usually only put in work orders if I know I'm going to be off that week. Or I just have my maintenance team take care of it. But because they keep changing staff, that it's a little shaky for me. So we already know the plan is to move next year. But now this one wants to go to Bali. So we have to weigh our options with putting money away to move, putting money away to go to Bali. Because what we need... Look, ma'am. I mean, it is very much feasible, but I would move in June, July, which is prime leasing season for us. Which the first time I did it because my checks look better then. Mainly because commissions are hitting. And my old property, everything was in one check, whereas here we get two separate checks, one for bonus and one for our regular checks, which is great because bonus and commission checks are taxed higher for my leasing agents. When you go exempt, it's only exempting your regular pay, not your commissions. So them bitches is taxed at 33%. It's always the sound effects. So I would rather buy a house next year, but if I have to move to another apartment, that's fine. But I've also weighed the option of moving on to one of our properties. But then again, what happens if, you know, I don't work for the company next year? That is definitely the plan, is to continue to work for this company. Because I like it. I like my team. So we will see. Oh, I was like, what? Come on in.
Nope.
What? So what about this scares you more?
All of it.
Isn't that weird doing it together?
Yeah. What the fuck are y'all doing?
So we had to move everything out of here so that the floors can get done.
When, on Tuesday?
Yes. But I need the file cabinet moved and I need everything done while she's here. Because
talk to me nice.